So we're now watching part 5 of The Killers Tell on the Killers. The same killers that alleged, well, I don't think it's alleged because they snitched on them. So the same killers that Supreme McGriff, Kenneth Supreme McGriff hired to shoot E Moneybags and Big Nose Troy, they ended up telling on him. So this is what we're listening to. This is part 5. Do me a favor. Hit the like button, do subscribe, but hit that hype button. But dig this though, why would you start at 5 if you didn't see 1? Right? This is a series, so go back to 1, 2, 3, or 4, catch up, and then come back. We're gonna be waiting here for you. All right, let's go.
And do you know where the Supreme team was located primarily? In Queens. Once you were introduced to Supreme, did anything else happen that actual day? No. Did you see Supreme again? When is the next time you see him and where? In a club called Mars 2112? How much after this movie shoot did you see him? Maybe a month or 2. Did you speak with him there? Yes. Did you speak with him alone, or were there other people around? There were other people around, but he pulled me to the side. So it was a conversation just between the 2 of you? Yes. Can you explain what happened during that conversation? He pulled me to the side and asked me could he talk to me for a while. I told him, yeah, what's going on? When I met him after he left, I talked to Wayne about him a little more, and that was a good friend of his. So he was just telling me that, the guy was real cool with him. He had a lot of love for him. So when I met him at Mars 2112, but he told me other things about him. What else did Wayne tell you about Supreme McGriff? That he was getting into a whole lot of different things. If I meet up with him again to make sure that I don't get into anything with him. What did you and Supreme McGriff talk about during that conversation?
So Wayne he felt the vibes. Wayne knew. E Moneybags, I don't think he wasn't playing out here. He was not playing. These 2 skinny kids was not playing around at all. Even though E Moneybags looked like a kid, but he wasn't. He was older. He just looked young.
Conversation at Mars 2112. He asked me if I would be able to put any kind of work for him. What did the term putting in work for him mean to you? I don't know if he wanted me selling drugs or help protect him or something. After he further explained to me, he was having some problems with some guys from Queens. Did he explain to you anything about the nature of those problems during that meeting?
He explained to me that he didn't pay back $1,000 to this guy, and now things had escalated so bad that he just wants him to get him out of here. It's crazy. $1,000. Damn.
He told me they was trying to kill him. Did he explain to you anything about the source of that feud that he had with these people? No. And did you come to an understanding of what it is that Supreme McGriff wanted you to do? Yes. What was that? He wanted me to kill somebody. And did you have an understanding for yourself of why or of what about you would make you a candidate in Supreme's mind to do this? Conversation with Wayne. Did you consider yourself to have a reputation on the street at that point? Yes. What kind of reputation? That I would put work in. Put work in meaning what? That I would be the kind of guy that you want to hire to try to kill somebody.
Listen, I always tell you guys, I don't mind if someone knows who they are and they accept who they are, right? So some people on this planet, as you know, are not upstanding people. As long as that person know who they are, because I know who that person is, and they keep it real with themselves, and they have accepted, this is who I'm going to be for life. That person is not about to tell nobody else. They just accepted it. I came out a foul human being. This is just who I am. And I'm going to stay that way. But at least I'm going to have honor amongst thieves. And I always say, listen, why get into something if you really not ready for that? And now what's made it worse is all these agreements, 12 murders. And to be able to be let out on the street because you spoke up is crazy. Because now someone's willing to take that chance and they're going to say, well, I'll just tell if it comes down to it. Stay away from bad energy, people. Stay away from these situations, people. It's crazy.
Did you discuss during that meeting whether McGriff wanted you to do the killing alone or with other people? Yes, he discussed that. He didn't tell me right at that time that he wanted other people. He told me that the guys that I would be looking for would be guys that would be shooters. All right. Did you agree to do it at that point? Yes. And did you discuss money at that point? No. How did you leave things with McGriff? He gave me a phone number. I gave him a number. We exchanged numbers. He told me he would be in touch with me. Was there anything about that circumstance that made you believe that McGriff was serious about this? Just his name alone made me believe it. And in your experience of committing crimes, would it have been unusual for somebody to ask something like this in the first or second meeting that somebody he met? Not at all. Did you talk to McGriff again? Yes. Do you remember when that was compared to when you saw him at the club? Maybe a few weeks later. Do you remember where you saw him? He gave me a call. He told me to meet him in Queens. I had no idea, I didn't know anything about Queens, but he gave me directions.
Listen, people. Part 6 is coming up. Hit the hype button. Let's get this series going. Don't worry. I could have went straight to the parts of the meat and potatoes. I purposely didn't want you to do that. I wanted you to hear the details of everything that's being told. It's all real nigga shit when you sitting in the car and they planning you. I want you to kill this nigga, this, that, and the third. But then it's a whole different ball game when you sitting in that courtroom. And the same people that you plotted with is pointing you out and you facing life in prison. This is it's not a movie, dog. It's not a movie. Hit the hype button for me. You understand? This case has a bunch of different killers telling on each other, and we're gonna go through them. Right? See you in part 6.